Hanoi Cathedral, the first French construction in Hanoi during the colonial period. Hanoi Cathedral, official name, St. Joseph's Cathedral, also known as Hanoi Cathedral, is the cathedral of the Archdiocese of Hanoi, where the Archbishop's throne is located. This is an ancient church in this city, where religious activities of Catholic parishioners of the cathedral parish as well as the entire Archdiocese regularly take place. The current parish priest is Father Giuse Ta Minh Quai. Hanoi Cathedral is also one of the typical French colonial architectural works in this city. According to some documents, this land was formerly part of the Bao Thien Pagoda, built during the Ly Dynasty. This was a famous pagoda in the capital of Dai Viet during the Ly, Tran Dynasty. The Hanoi Street Dictionary published by Hanoi University writes, "The current church's foundation was originally the foundation of the very famous Bao Thien Pagoda, where there is also a tower called Bao Thien Tower. Historical records show that Bao Thien Tower had been damaged many times before being destroyed by Vuong Thong, a general of the Ming Dynasty." The Tang Thuong Ngu Luc in the early 19th century wrote that the old foundation of the tower was covered with a mountain of earth, used as a place to execute criminals, and the pagoda was abandoned as a market. Le Man that analyzed that this was during the Trung Hung period. According to Bao Thien in the Hanoi Place Names Dictionary, Bao Thien Pagoda was destroyed by the end of the 18th century and the old pagoda foundation became a marketplace before being transferred to the church. The governor of Tonkin Raoul Bonnel, who witnessed the transfer of the land, wrote in O Tonkin that Governor Nguyen Hu Du tried to please the bishop by using the excuse that the pagoda was dilapidated, dangerous, and that no descendants of the founder of the pagoda could be found. So he had it demolished and the land transferred to the church. Before the temporary wooden church, from 1884 to 1888, the Catholic Church built a brick church, costing about 200,000 French francs. At that time, the bishop asked the French protectorate government to open a lottery to raise funds. After being rejected twice, he was finally approved to open 2 lottery rounds, the first in 1883, the second in 1886, raising about 30,000 French francs, plus other sources of funding, enough to complete the church. The church is called St. Joseph Church. In 1678, Pope Innocent XI canonized St. Joseph as the patron saint of Vietnam. The inauguration ceremony of the church was held on Christmas Day of the Year of the Pig, 1887. However, it was only in the 1920s that the cathedral and the bishop's palace of the Western Tonkin Diocese moved from Sa Kaeo to its current location in the inner city of Hanoi. The church is currently located at 40 Nha Chun Street, Hang Trong Ward, Hong Kiem District, Hanoi City, on a large plot of land, adjacent to the Hanoi Archbishop's Palace, the Hanoi St. Joseph Major Seminary, the Hanoi Lovers of the Holy Cross Congregation, and the Hanoi Apostolic Nunciature. The church was designed in the European medieval Gothic architectural style, very popular in the 12th century, based on the model of Notre Dame Cathedral with pointed arches, pointing towards the sky. The main building materials of the church are terracotta bricks. The walls are plastered with papier-mâché. The church is 64.5 meters long, 20.5 meters wide and has 2 bell towers 31.5 meters high with large, heavy stone pillars at the 4 corners. On top is a stone cross. In the lobby of the church, there is a large door and 2 small doors on either side of the tower. The doors and all the windows are pointed in Gothic art. Combined with the pointed doors are beautiful and harmonious stained glass paintings of saints, creating a source of natural light inside the church. The Gothic architecture of the building is also combined with indigenous architecture, expressed in the terracotta tile roof system outside and the interior carving system. The sanctuary and altars are decorated in traditional folk art, carved with unique and sophisticated gilded wood patterns. In the main hall, there is a terracotta statue of St. Joseph over 2 meters high. The church also has a set of Western bells, including 4 small bells and a large boom bell. worth 20.000 French francs at that time, especially the large clock mounted in the middle of the church facade. The clock has engraved and timed alarms. The bell system is linked to 5 bells hanging on the 2 towers. In the center of the square in front of the church is a metal statue of the Virgin Mary. Around the church there is a palanquin path, flower beds. Behind there is a grotto. Currently, the space and landscape of the church are crowded by urban development, losing the proportion with the massive scale of the church. Hanoi Cathedral is the main church of the Archdiocese of Hanoi, one of the centers of Catholic activities in Hanoi and the surrounding areas. On weekdays, from Monday to Saturday, the church has 2 masses. On Sundays there are 7 masses. In addition, the church also organizes the procession of the patron saint of the Archdiocese of Hanoi, Saint Joseph, on March 19th every year.